Before we get into these videos, if you pay a lot of attention to most of my playlists I made in my YouTube channels, and there's a section you goes like I talk and I random. So I talk is just basically me just talking in front of you guys on saying what's going on around me, and I random it's just basically me doing something random stuff and me just miming myself and do something crazy for myself. And so for now, those two playlists are gonna go on to be also known as the I Sunday, which is I mostly do upload stuff in Sundays for now because I'm starting to do like, and it's not also project. I start to do kind of my project, which is may take years to complete, and I don't know if I have what it takes to finish this project. But hey, if I finish also projects for 2 years or once, so I think I can finish this project as well. So the projects I've been working on may take years to finish is a Love Live project. So what it means is to play all of the Love Live songs and post them in these social medias. And I did realize that in also projects, and I did realize that I play like more than thousands of um, um, map sets before, but it's a different format which I use this as an I montage, which is I normally used to post in the days with the even numbers. And for now, the Love Live projects that I do is just totally in different format. It's not gonna be put in iMontage. It's just gonna be put in the normal format, which I usually do in the weekdays, from Monday to Friday, including the Saturday as well. I know Saturday is not the weekday; it's just a part of the weekends. But it seems that some of you guys have swim schools on Saturday as well, so I decided to post an extra videos on Saturdays too. So how it's gonna work? So basically I'm just gonna post normally just each place in trying to post as many individuals Love Live songs in Love Live School Idol festivals as in many different types as possible. So when there's random event which has a random difficulties, I'll try to post as much as possible, and when it's not, I'm just gonna do a normal expert difficulties in individuals with my face cams on the top left corners, or maybe even masters difficulty or swipe difficulty, because I was thinking that I haven't done those in my channels before, and I did realize that this YouTube channel is just a little bit lack of various contents for her Love Live School Idol festivals gameplay in these channels. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. And yeah, I know this YouTube channel is mainly all about the also gameplays, hidden nightcore mod, or any kinds of stuff, and I had to admit, yes, but sometimes I just want to play other rhythm games as well. and so far it just Love Like Squad the festivals, and I just play a lot of rhythm games off cameras, but I don't have the chance to share it on social media much because of a bunch of copyrights, which is a shame. And so playing rhythm games without the audios, without the music is already tough. So what I'm gonna do is just basically just stick to my contents for now, and I want to go back to my previous contents that I did like months ago, but slightly up change on the cam to be more like easier for you to watch, because maybe some of you guys don't want to see the screen to be so bright, or the camera is too close, and it's okay. And I know that there's being part of me. I just started doing this social media just a few years ago, and not everything that I know in these social medias and is suitable for my video skills. So I just want to improve more for that, and sometimes I just want to do something different on Sundays as well. So hope you guys understand, because I just try really hard to keep this channel to be more various, and I just, me personally myself, I do a lot of crazy stuff. I just want to do a lot of crazy stuff on Sundays, but there will be difficulties because nobody wants other people to call you a maniac, or in publics, or even in your own house when you do some things, and talking to you guys, when other people's a misunderstanding that I'm just basically talking to myself. So yeah, it's been difficulties. So yeah, sorry for showing this video for so long, but since I'm going to talk about a really serious stuff, so I'm sorry if these videos are way too long for you. So I hope you guys understand. But so yeah, you already intro. Hey, yo, what's up? My name is iPhone, and welcome to iSunday. This is now called iSundays now. And yes, the format of this kind of video is the same. It just basically is me talking into these videos, and sometimes I'm doing other random things. And I just want a little bit of talking serious in this video, because if you pay attention in my description down below, I always link to my other social medias as well, which is my Facebooks, my also profile, my Instagram, and I have never show anyone's my Twitters so far. And I actually had a Twitters, but I don't use much because I don't post anything there. I don't and share any stuff. I just only replies and some tweets, and just reading news there. So it's nothing special on my Twitter, so I pretty much don't share it to anybody else. My Facebook is just simply news, but not in English, in Vietnamese. So my Facebook is pretty much Vietnamese contents. So if you're non-Vietnamese speaker out there, I'm super sorry, because in my Facebooks I just normally speaking Vietnamese and some random posts, or trying to sharing Vietnamese news. And yeah, my Facebook social media is sometimes family involved into this, so I pretty much don't do a lot of stuff in Facebooks. But however, I did join the Vietnamese also groups in Facebook, so I hope you guys and girls out there who got interested in Vietnamese also fan club groups or any types of also groups that in Vietnamese communities. I'm gonna link all of them in the description down below, so you can come to check it out. And don't get me wrong, we are all glad to see you in the Facebook groups, so we can get to know to each others and trying to have some fun there, sharing great also plays. And you don't need to be shy if you're totally new in also games and sharing plays. People it's not gonna are not gonna harm you. So that's Twitter's and Facebook's explanation done. And my also profile is just basically my latest play. And right now I'm just not doing much because by the time I was recording to this video, I need to focus on finishing the upcoming final exams for this semesters. And yeah, I understand some of you guys decided to have a summer vacations right at the International Children's Day, but in the school where I'm studying, next week I'm having a final exams, and once I got it settled, I'm having a summer vacations. And we are having a lot of free times, and I got a lot of things to do. And that's also provides solve. And other social media I'm using that are not in the description, and I'm decided not to put them yet in public. I know some of you guys are watching these videos, and you guys some of them already know my Discord, but I have never shared my Discords in this YouTube channels in the description box or anything ever. And I just want to give you an explanations for this, and I hope you guys and girls understand. And it basically, my Discord is I don't talk much because most of other people in the group chats are talking random stuffs on non also related. And if this is also related, it's just basically mapping, because I'm just started making map sets on also games, even though none of them are ranked or loved. A few months ago, and I see myself that my mapping skills are way far from getting better from a lot of famous mappers in also games. So I wasn't feel ready to share my Discord's accounts in public, so there will be more people who wants to add friends to me. And I mostly only use Discord for tournaments and also mapping stuff, but I just don't use much. But I at least I did use Discord more than Twitter's, but two of those social medias I don't use much, so I don't share my accounts in these YouTube channels or pretty much in public ever. So once I feel ready, I'm gonna share my Discord accounts to you in public. It's just not sharing like sharing accounts to others for hacking and stuff. I just only sharing my an ID Discord just for you to add friends, and I don't want anyone to use my Discord ID to do hacking stuff or ever. No, just only want you guys to add friend in Discord once I'm ready to share my ID in Discords in public. And I don't condemn anyone to hack any social media accounts, and I'm not encourage you to hack any also accounts or any other games accounts, and that's not a right thing to do. And yeah, I understand that some of you guys want to add friends in my Discord servers or in Facebook or in a lot of other social medias outside of YouTube's. I totally understand, but it just I need some time to get ready, because since I'm totally busy in real life, I haven't even know I don't have experience on making my own group chats or group servers on my Discords. So I don't feel ready enough to share those accounts in public. So once I get ready, once I got more free times and I all set up having more experience on making group servers for you guys are having fun talking to each others in the Discords. So I will be free to put my Discord IDs in the description down below. But for now, the things I only put the link in the description down below for these videos is just Facebook Vietnamese, also communities groups. So you if you're non-Vietnamese speakers, you can also come there and check it out. And there's a lot of really cool and good also players that are from Vietnam. So I want both of the foreigners and Vietnamese also players to get along to each others, so we can get to know to each other better. So we are done with those social media aside, so let's get to the straight point on my Instagram. So you guys see the titles, and I understand that you guys are and girls are not happy about it, but for me it's a right things to do. So for those who are new to Instagram, so it's just basically that you post photos and videos, but it is not unlimited length videos. You can only post videos that is maximum length, which is only 60 seconds only. So it's better than Vine or TikTok, I think, but it's just basically pictures are more common than videos. So now the main things about my Instagrams, that I'm gonna delete all of the videos I shared in the Instagrams for reasons, and people wants to know why. So I just want to take you guys back on the years that I totally started on Instagram back to 2015. So I started Instagram because a lot of my friends back in Vietnam use them and posting pictures and sharing on Facebook a bunch, and I totally don't get it. Why they just taking selfies a lot? Because I always against on selfie, because selfie is a dangerous things to do sometimes, because some of them selfies are not that bad. They just taking selfie at school, they just taking selfies at stuff. So I come to Instagram and check them out. I made an account, and it said it was connected to my Facebook account, so I have a better advantage. So I'm signing up on Instagram. So I got the account and I started to make videos, but it's actually not made by me actually, because back then screenshot is super famous, and videos that are downloaded on right at your electronic device they are getting more commons, especially on others Instagram accounts. They download Vine's videos, and they're not the owners of that videos anyway. They just download the videos in their account. And back years ago, and copyright is not things, and nobody is talking about that. Nobody is getting angry about it. So after screenshots some of my personal stuff in Instagram, I decided to download some of the a lot of Vine's videos, totally clearly to state to you guys that I never make Vine videos, I never make TikTok videos, I never make memes back then, even now. Now I think Vine is not exist anymore. Vine used to be closed like months ago or a year ago. I don't know when it shut down. So I wasn't even in Vine yet. So I have to admit that I have no what it takes to be Viners or TikTokers. Even now I don't even have a TikTok accounts, because people just meme it and people just saying that it's a waste of time of making accounts in TikTok or something like that. But it's actually not, because most Vine videos, people who are in those videos are became actors and actresses now, and that's really proud things of them to do. But for me, just download those videos in my accounts, even though I did get them credits, it's still not gonna make anyone's happier. And yeah, I understand that Instagram, Facebook, some smaller Instagrammers or Facebookers make no money, absolute no money out this. It's just promoting other people's. So there's no point in making money on those social medias. But at the end of the day, someone's gonna get angry. And looking back at me years ago, and I did download a lot of Vine videos and upload them into my Instagram accounts, and I just right now I feel bad. Me in the past doesn't feel bad, because it just slowly becomes my hobbies, and it slowly becomes other people's choice, and trying to make people who are new to follow me on Instagrams, to make them having laughing moments and stuff like that. And slowly Me in the past, before also games, I'm enjoy pump me up games. For those who are new to pump me up games, right now we have pump me up XX, and back then we have pump me up Prime 2, Prime 1, pump me up Fiesta. So overall, in general, pump me up games is a rhythm games like you dancing in the arcade with 5 arrows. Well, 5 to 10 arrows, because a lot of people are really confusing on who is playing the arcades in doubles or 2 players, and you can actually play pump up games with 2 players, but only 5 arrows only. But for 1 players, you have the choice to play either 5 arrows or 10 arrows. So basically you're just dancing to the beat, that's it, with the arrows. So back in 2016, and I come to check my pump up hashtags, and most of them they just only taking screenshot, most of them only taking pictures, and me in the past I feel like it's kind of boring, and Instagram doesn't have much pump me up contents around for people to have fun with, since like Instagram already have limited length of videos of 1 minute. So I was thinking on making clips on trying to making highlights on most of the pump up games videos, but still not played by me. It's plays for other big pumpers on YouTube, because basically I normally download videos on YouTube and nothing else with this very phone. And in the past, not many people, I did ask some people, and not many people use Instagrams to share their pump me up gameplays really much. So that's what I did started in 2016, and it slowly becomes my hobbies, and I even got addicted to it. And I started to first download pump me up games videos on YouTube that made from others, and upload it in my Instagram accounts for the highlight, for the clips. It was first back then when the hashtag step legendary was happened right at the first. So in Instagram, before the pump me up games phenomenon happens in the hashtag step legendaries. For those who don't know what is hashtag step legendary, is before the pump me up games phenomenon is basically just only showing 5 or 6 photoshops or photo shoot or screenshot, or they just taking picture of some high heels and shoes only, just 5 and 6 as hashtag step legendaries in the Instagram back then, before the pump me up against phenomenons happens. And when it starts the phenomenons, after the phenomenons, I first upload a bunch of pump me up gameplays that made from others. So for now I did post a lot, like various pump me up gameplays from others. So that's a lot of name of YouTubers out there, so I'm not gonna tell them which ones to avoid the promotion, or to avoid being rude to someone or to avoid to offend to anyone. But looking back, me starting in 2016, I start to get addicted to it, and it's just slowly getting my attention to post a bunch more from others Premier Up gamers as well, starting from 2017 when Premier Up Prime tools exist, and then I started to post those gameplays from the person who first uploaded on YouTube's into my Instagram accounts. So and months later, at the same years in 2017, and someone started to get mad and he is a non-English speaker, and he asked someone to ask me in the Instagram message to stop posting his videos again, and I totally agree, and that is when they start the copyright things. This is when they start the copyright stuff. So I always getting scared of posting any Premier Up gameplays that play from others in my Instagram accounts now, and I understand that it should if the Premier Up if is my gameplay is okay to post it on Instagram, but now in the starting kind of in between 2018, if you see a bunch of screenshots that I kind of recently shared in Instagrams, that I got a bunch of copyrights, not from the Premier Up gamers who came after me. It was song companies, and they just literally reminds me that this song is included in the videos. You need to remove the videos entirely, and it just slowly right now it just keeping increase every single days, and I just feels like I need to stop. So it was super fun on Instagram, and you see in the titles, and I have to delete all videos or highlights and all the clips that I downloaded from YouTube, and trying to cut half of the videos, or cut the videos on the maximum length on 1 minute in my Instagram accounts, and not just all of the Premier Up gameplays or clips that I post on my Instagram accounts. Not just that, I also gonna delete all of the meme videos, or the Vines videos or TikTok videos there as well. Like everything gonna be deleted on my Instagram, and that's right things to do to make everyone's happy, because now people keep talking about the Article 13, the happenings in around Europeans, and it's just sad that I understand that mostly people from like older generation at the back don't understand much about, like, right now societies are talking about memes, and for those who are new to memes worlds, memes is just like short videos and just kind of crazy stuff that to do to entertain, and people's gonna use it to make other people's having a laughing moments. And now older generations in full powers, we are just kids, and no matter what we're protesting, there's nothing we can do. So I have to delete those videos as well, and that's the first reason. And the second reason, that most of the videos from Vines, from TikToks, and they're not made from me, and yeah, they may made by just ordinary peoples who just trying to make other people to having laughing moments, and that's okay. But when they slowly to becoming actors, comedians, actress, that's when I should realize I need to stop. And in the past, there's copyright is not a thing, but for now I understand fully, and I decide that's the right things to do, and I'm gonna delete all of the videos, Pump Me Up games clips. It was fun. I still love playing Pump Me Up games when I go back to Vietnam's, like about next week or two. No, next 2 weeks or 3, because next week is I'm getting ready for the final exams. And don't get me wrong, I totally still in love, still really enjoy Pump Me Up games, because yeah, that's the games I totally having fun before the also games. And I don't want to cause any offense to all the Pump Me Up gamers out there, since most of them those they are getting better YouTubings now, and they making a lot of new contents in their channels, and I'm happy to see them getting their channel grows. So with fully on my respect, I'm gonna delete all of the Pump Me Up games and clips that I uploaded in my Instagram accounts, because those gameplays are not played by me. It's just me simply download videos from YouTube's and try to make a short clips into my Instagram accounts. And I'm sorry if that makes you guys angry, but it's the right things to do. And also for those to respect on the actress and the comedians or the actors who are now becoming comedians, now becoming famous on most of the TikTok videos, which is not mine anyway, but they exist in my Instagram accounts, which I used to getting addicted to upload ads, and by downloading videos from YouTube stand, I'm gonna delete all of those. So normally social medias giving the host accounts 1 month, and either automatically or manually deletes totally everything. And that's what I'm gonna do, because I understand some of you guys are watching these videos or in Instagrams, they just, I don't know, is this possible, but in downloads and the Instagram videos from others, and you post it on your Instagram accounts if you wants to keep the clips. But at the end of the day, most of the videos are already in YouTube's anyway, so you might not have to, but if you have to, normally social medias will give the host account either automatically and or manually delete all the videos in 1 month, and that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, the right thing is to do for me for now is to delete all of the videos and highlights and clips and like everything in my Instagram account. But do not worry, because it doesn't mean that I'm gonna delete my Instagram account. My Instagram account is still there. After I delete all over 3,000 Instagrams, videos and photos, and restart my Instagram live, and because I just want my past controversy to be gone forever, so I just don't want to end all of this, and I don't want people to bring up all my past in publics or in social medias, because I am the kind of person who always look back in the past and seeing how a-hole I was. So again, I'm gonna delete all the Instagram videos and photos that appears in my Instagram accounts, but it also doesn't mean my Instagram account is gonna be deleted. I'm going after those are being deleted, I'm gonna posting screenshots on most of my also games plays from my YouTubes, and link all the Instagrammers to come to my YouTube channels and watch all together. And hopefully and we are having fun to each others, because I understand that I did watch a lot of Pump Up gamers, and some of them don't like also game. That's okay. I'm not forcing you to like also games. I'm not forcing you to have to like Pump Up games. I'm not forcing you to have to like on any type of other games. If you don't like the games, that's okay. If you don't like the game, if you hate the game so much, that's okay. I don't want to force you, but I wish that both of the games communities, like we all in these platforms, in social media platforms already, so there's no need to roast, there's no need to curse, and there's no need to be rude on communities to communities. So if you don't like Pump Up games, that's okay. Don't say bad things about Pump Up games. If you don't like also games, that's okay. Don't say bad things about also games also. Just be respectful on each others, because we are already in the social media platforms already, and we are living in social medias right now, so let's not to be rude to each others. And yeah, after those videos and photos are being deleted, after that I decide to restart my Instagram live by screenshot most of my also gameplays to my Instagram, and hope for the Instagrammers who got interested in also games, and I'll link most of them in the comments or in the titles to come there and check them out on the YouTube's channels. So yeah, you guys, normally social medias giving a host accounts 1 month to be either automatically and manually delete everything, and if you guys have to or wants to I don't know, is it possible to download Instagram videos that is gonna going like really going to be deleted? You guys have 1 month, so don't get mad at me when you don't have much times, because I already give you a chance once in a blue moons. Because once it's deleted, I'm not gonna repeat it again. I want my past controversies to be gone. I want my past dramas to be gone. I don't want anyone to repeat it again, and I just wants to move on. So yeah, I hope you watch these videos and understand, and sooner or later I'm gonna restore my Instagram life. So hope the Instagrammers who get link into these videos, which I already post on Instagrams, and watching these videos, I hope you understand. And for now, I hope you guys thanks for watching, and I'm gonna refrain on doing outro as normally usually do. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys understand, and I love you guys all. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.